Hello, everyone. Good day. Welcome to another exciting episode of Dynamic Series. And today, I have like a letter. I love to write letters a lot. I love to give messages from people to other people a lot. So that is one thing I still want to do this morning. If you remember, there was a video I dropped on talking to our lecturers and asking them to try as much as possible to put their passion in their work and anything it is they do so that they can give students their best. So the same way, this one is directed to our students. Yes, we send your message from the student angle to the lecturer. Now let's talk from a lecturer's angle to student, or probably let's even talk to our students. Sincerely, some students are not helping themselves. The first set of students I will talk about are those ones that don't even go to classes. Some students don't attend lectures. They'll be in the confines of their rooms. Probably you feel you want to read on your own. There is nothing wrong in doing that. But as much as possible, you need to understand the fact that no one is an island of knowledge. And there are some key things some lecturers will say in class that once you miss it, you might not be able to write. Whatever it is you write in the exam hall might not really make sense at all. So that is the first set of students I want to talk about. Yes, you can do a lot of things on your own. But as much as possible, attendance is important too. There are times maybe we don't know, student might not pass very well, or the performance is not so okay, and the lecturer is looking for how to really help. And probably he wants to pick it from okay for 70% attendance, 80%, 90% attendance. Okay, let's give them like 2 mark or 1 mark extra. And you have not even been attending class. How do that want to get to you? That is one. The other set of students I want to talk about are those ones that love fire brigade approach. You have 13 to 14 weeks in the semester. You are expected as a student to read. Some students would not pick up reading from beginning of the semester. No. All they do is have fun, they flex, they enjoy, they go around, do anything. You talk of this party, they are there. You talk of that, they are there. I'm not saying you should not enjoy as a student. I'm not saying you should not flex as a student. But you should not forget the fact that you have a primary purpose in school, which is to learn. Don't let any other thing override it. Don't let any other thing take over that. At least for everything you do while you're enjoying, you should understand the fact that you are there to read. So some students would not read. First week they won't. Up until till the 10th, 11th week, they will not. But the 12th week, 3 weeks or 2 weeks to exam, that is when they now pick up their material and start reading. A lot of things that you are supposed to have covered, some things you're supposed to have practiced, make mistake on your own, so that when you get to the exam hall or a test hall, you don't make those mistakes again. So you come and start making those mistakes. I can relate at a point. When you don't read and you want to come and read things close to exam period, a lot of things you will forget as a result of nervous, you're tense, you're nervous, and when you get inside the exam hall, you forget most of those things and you'll not be able to write. And you'll be blaming yourself. There are little things you know, but because you've not taken your time to practice them, you have problem. That's the first set of students. The second set of students that I want to talk to are those ones that have other activities outside school, which is fine, which is nice. We're supposed to do some other things. At least we are not going to be within the 4 walls of school all the time, yes. But don't let that override the purpose with which you're being sent to school. You are there to learn. That is your primary purpose. I keep saying this to students. I'm a student too. I love every other activities too. I love to participate in other things too, and I do. But as much as possible, I always try to remember that the primary reason for being in school is at least to learn. So at least try as much as possible to give your book, your studies, the time it takes, it requires. Not that you come to you are in school, you are not reading, you're not making research, you're not doing anything, you're just sitting, and when it's exam time, you just read something and you fail, and the next thing when they pass results, you start saying some students are passing, some are not passing. How will you pass when you didn't read? There's no magic to read.